Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we are on Blewcita's account and he actually has 3 different characters on his same account. He's actively playing all 3, which takes a lot of dedication because if you guys remember, I used to be running 2 different characters as well on my account, but I gave one of them up because in the new season it was quite time consuming to play 2 accounts. But anyway, he's been up to date with all 3 of them, and this is his free to play account. He has 2 other accounts. One is a bit of a light spender and one is a heavy spender account, but we're mainly going to be focusing on his free-to-play account because he's on server 479. Right now he's ranked in like the top 350 for his resonating level, which means he really has been playing, I mean, pretty actively, because as a free-to-play to do that, I think is pretty good. And if we take a look at the heroes that he has collected so far, this is what he's managed to collect. And I think this looks really impressive to me. Maybe he went, like, he from the beginning had a good lock-in of his wish list. I think one issue though is that his Thorn isn't even Mythic Plus yet, which has lagged behind. But other than that, he does have the Carolina at even Supreme Plus and Iron at Supreme Plus. So those were the main things I was looking at. But then yeah, his Thorn is lagging behind, which is quite bad. But hopefully one more copy will be all it takes to get to Mythic Plus, and then that will be pretty strong for him. So in today's video, we'll be PvP focused. We'll do some arena offense testing and like maybe look at his defenses. His priority for the Celestial Hypogeans is he's building up SCARLITA right now, which I totally agree with, trying to get her to Mythic Plus, and that is going to improve his PvP performance by a lot for both his regular arena and Supreme Arena. And then apart from that, I mean, he did get some copies of Lily May. He might be trying to get her to Mythic Plus before the raid up recruitment ends, which I do recommend because she's so good in Dream Realm. So even if you're out there and you're on a free-to-play account and you don't have that much interest in PvP, or you don't want to like waste your resources, I still think going for Lily May will be good, because in 3 of the Dream Realm bosses currently, Snow Stomper, Skyclops, and King Croaker, she is the best damage dealer in all 3 of them. She will improve your scores by building her, and so that is, even if you don't care about PvP, she will help you in Dream Realm performance. And then in PvP, she is a really good hero to use into certain teams, and even in Supreme Arena, you can run her on your defenses, and I like to do that. So I would recommend trying to get her to Mythic Plus with the raid up recruitment, and then you can keep her on your wish list after that, trying to get her to Supreme Plus. So that seems pretty good. And as for the other heroes, you should try to get Haywin from the arena shop. Then you can get her to Supreme Plus. That will be good for you. And yeah, you went all in on Carolina, which I did as well on my account. I don't think it's the best idea to get Carolina past plus 10, but it's already been done now. So yeah, okay, we're gonna take a look at his Dream Realm performance. I just want to take a look, like, for the last couple of days, where has he managed to rank. Today he hasn't attacked, and in the other day, almost top 200 of the district, and for his own server, top 50, which is pretty, top 11 as a free-to-play in his server, I think. But this is definitely the case because in the early game, definitely you're not going to be able to compete with people, but gradually over time, people end up quitting the game or they don't play as actively, and then if you are actively playing throughout, you can begin to compete. And if you prioritize Rainier to Mythic Plus, for example, as well. So yeah, I mean, top 50, top 20 of his server is really good for the extra temporal essences as a free-to-play. Honestly, really impressive and better than I was expecting. Let's take a look at his arena team. I wonder now if because he doesn't have Thorn Mythic Plus, I would probably recommend running Granny on your defense instead of Thorn. Yeah, okay. So I do like this defense, but I think I would probably run Carolina, especially because your Carolina is so invested. I know definitely with Haywin and all the Wilders, it is a more of a like a more scary stroll team with this setup, but I think I would go for something like this positioning as well, because then if they try to Vala mark you, will hit the Iron. Anyway, you don't want Iron running up and taking the damage first. You want him to be in the back like Granny tank for your team, and Damien has enough healing for your team. So I think I would try a team like this. You can go for Confining Spell, that's fine. We don't really care about the Enlightening Spell and Iron in the back. I think I would run a team like this for your defense. You can try some Rainier type shenanigans, but I don't think that is too effective because I think it's pretty easy to counter when you have Rainier on your defense. People will just not allow you to swap. So I think that, and wow, you're rank 11. What is up with all of these free-to-play players getting the top 20? But it's definitely possible. This is the thing. Once you build up your heroes to Mythic Plus and Supreme Plus, then you can compete because your levels are going to be equalized with enemies. I know, obviously, if they have Paragons, then they will be stronger than you, or if they have a lot of Celestial Hypogeans, Scarlita, but rank 11 without even using your attacks is really impressive. So this is the thing about AFK Journey. And if I would have known all of this at the beginning, I probably wouldn't have spent so hard as well, because with active play, you are going to be able to compete at nearly the top ranks, even as a free-to-play player. It just will happen because... And this is the really truth about a lot of gacha games, a lot of mobile games out there, that active playing and smart use of your resources is the most important thing. If you do that, even as low spender or free to play, you can compete. Obviously, you will not be able to beat the active whale players, but a lot of whales end up leaving the game. And the active whales who remain, they will remain at the top, but you will be able to compete for a very competitive ranking as well. Okay, taking a look at the logs, he has a really good win rate against Luxus, who is apparently pretty high rank because he's getting 13 points per win. And each time he's using Iron, Aradin, Damien, Rainier, and Odie, and he's clearing Scarlita team very reliably. Okay, we have to showcase that. Like, he's done 6 attacks in the last 1 or 2 days, and he's gotten 5 wins out of that. And he's even tried to attack an even higher ranker player. This guy must be really high rank because he only lost 2 points when he got defeated here. Okay, we'll try to find this Lexus. He must be in the top 5 to get that many points for a win. Okay, we have a rank 9 player. Let's see whether we will be able to beat him. Running a Scarlita defense with the Vala protection with the Entendre in the back. And a pretty tanky team. If we were going to do... How would we do this? Couldn't we bring Carolina into a team like this? Carolina, Thorin, Aradin, have the Odie in the back. My main issue with Odie is that into Thorin teams, he kind of gets countered. I don't like using him. But maybe the Odie could lock onto the Shakir and try to kill the Shakir. Okay, I'm going to try no Rainier. We're going to try Carolina into this team. We could even try like more tank. We could have the Granny in here instead of the Odie and try to crowd control or kill enemies. But I kind of want to try the Odie as well. Okay. The problem is the Shakira. I feel like we're gonna lack healing on our team, and so I'm kind of tempted to even try Coco or something for some more damage reduction. Could even go for Haywin in the back. Things become quite difficult without Thorin on your team. That is the main problem. And we don't need the lightning spell. We can definitely go for the confining spell here. And I really want to go for Iron, Aradin, Carolina to try to lock down the enemy team and deal a lot of damage through that way. But I need like maybe double healers and forget about the Odie on our team. Odie would be helpful for killing the Igor for sure. But should we try this team? Okay, I'm going to try this team, see how it goes, but I am not so sure about it. So Iron is going to ultimate right away. And Shakir comes up first. So Odie can hopefully lock onto Shakir or even Igor. Goes onto the Igor, that's fine. And as long as Iron can survive in the front with the Damien healing, we're in really good shape. Shakir is going to land his ultimate here. The Tory Chariot is still alive, thankfully, from Damien. And now Odie is going to lock onto the Shakir. And Iron is tanking the Thorn damage effect, and we're good. So really the key into these teams, Scarlita, they have the Scarlita, but she's going to descend too late. That a lot of her allies have been defeated. She will not be able to kill my team from this position because she won't even be dealing true damage. So Odie does really well into teams, even Thorin teams, if Odie can lock onto the non-Thorin enemies first. If you lock onto the Thorin, that is when you're in for a bad time because his damage effect is going to be powered up. He's not going to die easily. He has multiple lives. So that was a pretty good win. We have Arisa here, rank 4 player. Could we potentially attack here? A lot of people are running these full Wilder Crowd control teams. Now the problem with like this team lineup, well, definitely we wouldn't want to run Carolina, but let's say this is his go-to team that he apparently runs a lot. The problem with a team like this is that, yeah, and let's say in Lightning Swell as well. The problem is the only one protected from the crowd control is the OD in the back. They're going to crowd control you with Iron Ultimate. They're going to chain it with the Ultimus, increase the duration of the crowd control by knocking down the enemies. And they're actually running a Lily May without even, she's not upgraded. She's a epic quality Lily May. So that gives me some hope. We can try our Lily May into this combo. Obviously, Rainier doesn't get a really valuable position swap here, so we can replace Rainier. And we can go for our Lily May to counter the enemy Iron. And this is really strong because if the Iron can't ultimate for the first time, then they're not going to be able to chain down that crowd control. The question is, do I want to go for my own Iron here? Because you're looking for a second ultimate and trying to control the enemies and damage them with Arden. Odie should be pretty good here. Hopefully trying to kill the Iron really quickly. We're going to nuke him down fast. The thing is, what are my other options? Do I want to run Iron and Arden, or do I want to run something like Shakir and Brutus? I don't think I want to run that because Lily May is still going to counter the Shakir. I think this team should potentially work. Yeah, I mean, we can try it. Let's give it a try. This is the rank 4, rank 3, or rank 4 player. Running an epic Lily May on his arena defense. So we're going to interrupt the Iron, which means our crowd control is not going to be going on our team for a while. We lock onto the Toy Chariot first rather than the Iron, which I really wouldn't like. We want to kill that Iron before his second ultimate. We got him down. Nice job. So Arden crowd control is still going to come off. And this looks like a really safe win as well. How is this guy holding top 5 of champion? Does he have a really good arena attack? Because I think the problem, one problem with his team is I don't think Pris is amazing on defense, and also the Lily May is only epic, which I know you can counter enemy Irons with that, but I don't feel like that is a good option on defense. If you had a Mythic Plus, maybe different. So plus 16 points from that. Yeah, so Odie did a lot of damage, and of course the Arden. But this is really showing you the A-level heroes, Arden, Damien, Odie. These are your key heroes to be running in PvP to perform well. That was a really good win. Okay, let's see if we can find any other people. Luxus, this is the person he always attacks and is able to clear, I think. Yeah, this is the he defeats this SCARLITA team consistently with this team lineup. I'm not even going to change anything because he knows, like, I don't know how he's doing this, because if I saw a team like this and I didn't have my own SCARLITA, I would not attack it. I would be like, I'm too worried that their SCARLITA is going to clear me. I think the problem with this team and how he could improve it, the defense here, is if he had Haywin rather than the Arden for more stall, I think it would be even more effective. Because the thing with his team right now is that he only has Damon for healing. And I feel like that won't be enough. But also, this is the position that he uses, but I feel like, I don't know, the Odie is going to lock onto Thorn, which doesn't seem really good to me. I would want to position the Odie off to like the left and have the Thorn running around down here. But this is his exact positioning, and I don't think this person has changed his defense, so I'm going to try it with this lineup. But personally, if I was attacking this the first time, I would want Odie up here. And because I want Odie to lock onto the Iron first. I don't want Odie hitting the Thorn, because then he gets a value damage reflect, and also he has a multiple lives. But anyway, we'll try it. This is the team that he was using. So Iron is going to loop up. Oh, he's going to bring the Thorn into the middle. Good. Okay, that's what I didn't realize. And now, lock onto the Arden first with the Odie. Perfect. Yeah, so definitely this is the way to go for the setup. And our Arden is doing work and is protected. Now we're locking onto the Thorn, which is not good. He's going to get a value damage reflect, which is bad. Hopefully we can kill the Toy Chariot in the back. And Thorn is going to go down, but he's going to knock out our Damon's Toy Chariot. But Iron is about to die as well. So now SCARLITA is going to descend. She still has 2 surviving allies, the Damon and the Thorn. But she's descending on the Arden. This is the other thing. She'll descend on your hero, which is the furthest into the enemy's battlefield, which was the Arden here. And that's not good for her. But she does get a value ultimate on our entire team. He's able to knock off, but only knocks off Damon from our side. But then the Thorn is right in Odie's face with the damage reflect. This can be... yeah, that can be scary. We don't have any healing right now because the Toy Chariot is down. Odie is now getting control because his Enlightening spell has worn off. Okay, so I don't think this is like 100% safe team, but definitely that was the cool play that you loop up everyone, and then Arden is actually the one taking the aggro from Odie. So if you're running a defense like this, make sure not to put the Arden in a position like that, because then he's too easy to kill. And killing the Arden at the beginning of the fight, that is how you get that advantage. Okay, really impressive. So overall, I'm very surprised with how he's been performing in Arena. I'm really impressed to see this free-to-play account and all that it was capable of doing. It just really shows you that with active playing, keeping good heroes on your wish list, you are going to be able to do really well in this game and even in PvP. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing your account, Blewcita. It was an awesome showcase, and I hopefully will see all of you guys in the next video. If you want to join my AFK Journey Discord, we have Discord for that, where we share like arena formations, labyrinth, honor duel, basically just anything about trying to improve at AFK Journey. So the Discord link is in the description of all my videos, and you can join that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Until the next one, everyone, peace out for now.